And if do you see the other one?
Yeah, show me the racetrack scenes.
Do you see the other one on that table too?
He said, I'm gonna still try to get him.
I do not. Okay.
Hold on. I got you.
Part two. Oh, hey, found it.
That's how we do it.
Welcome.
Welcome. It's the Iggy's Loudmouth podcast. I'm excited. This is the second one. First one was a good one, and I had to bring on some homies this time. I got my boy Sonnyboi Kage up in here.
Yo.
Tell him what it is, man.
423, stand up, man.
I got my boy Manny up in the building.
What's up? It's good to be here.
You know what I'm saying? We chilling. Brought to you by the Midnight Puff here. And so first I'm going to dive right into some shit here. And I've been itching to dive into it. This is some national shit. Have y'all peeped that shit about Michael Jackson? The leaving the Neverland shit.
Yeah, leaving Neverland. It was interesting how many people came forth to be like, well, I don't think those allegations were that like strong.
Yeah. So
I ain't even gonna cap, like, I ain't even heard nothing about it.
You ain't heard nothing about it. So you ain't heard, like, so basically, there's a documentary out on HBO right now of two now 30-year-old men that said they were sexually assaulted and pretty much like in a relationship with Michael Jackson when they were like 5 or 6, 7 years old, right?
And they 30 now.
They're 30 now, yeah. And so Oprah's behind it, and like I think she's like part of the production team or whatever for it to come out, and then she interviews him after the fact. And I just feel like the timing of this stuff is crazy, but I didn't know if y'all like had heard or even watched it. Like I really committed to try to watching it.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
Cause I'm already like, all right, I don't believe it. I got some shit here I was gonna read about the two guys that like. So apparently they on like their own legal record that they lied. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much admitting that they lied. Yeah. Oh yeah. So they coming back around.
Yeah, man. See, that's part of the reason why I don't even like scope out news and media a lot. Is because they just trying to
bring you.
They try to shit on his legacy, bro. That's what
10
they
years
do to
later,
all the
man.
legends, though.
They pulling his music off. Now, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like
shit crazy, man.
He's already been to court about this shit. Listen, man, the feds investigated Michael Jackson for 10 years, bro.
We didn't find nothing. They didn't find nothing. They didn't find any single thing.
They trying to diminish his legacy.
Now, how many times? Now, the feds got a 90% conviction rate. So how many times they investigate somebody for 10 years and it clean? Now, I will say this about Michael Jackson. He did some weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
The music though.
Yeah, the music is powerful.
Music.
But he did some weird shit. He put himself in position with these little boys. I think it came from I think it's a gray area. Like he was doing some weird shit and they took advantage of him doing some weird shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, because Michael Jackson grew up in the industry, as he was 5?
Well, the thing is, and that opens up a whole conversation of why do we automatically disregard the allegations because of how famous Michael Jackson? You're right. And it's like, if you have famous people out there that are doing wrong stuff.
That's the thing, though. I believe everything about R. Kelly. I just feel like I don't necessarily don't believe it about Michael Jackson. I just feel like the way it's being presented is different than it is with R. Kelly.
Facts.
The man's
Facts.
dead.
Why we? He can't defend himself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's actual investigation. R. Kelly ain't never get his shit rated. They rated Michael Jackson shit. R. Kelly didn't get his shit rated. That's why we didn't know about all these damn kings and castles and shit he had locking up these. Like, we didn't know about that because they ain't investigate him till now. Now they investigating him. Right? Well, he's still here. R. Kelly can he can still receive his punishment for his. Like Michael Jackson dead. So what are you gaining from doing this to him?
Trying to tear down one of the pillars of inspiration for this generation.
Yeah, cause I mean, look at like Kurt Cobain. Was they slandering him like the same type of way? I'm sure he was on some. You know, that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? But like every celebrity kind of got like.
Well,
their dark shit.
It's been proven that there's been other people like they.
Yeah,
You know, T.I. put up the shit about Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Dating underage girls, marrying underage girls. Are we gonna go ahead?
R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, black figures in the community. When we have this long ass list of white people that we have still not trying to go after.
No, we'll see.
Wild.
It's definitely more undercover, cause like, you know, R. Kelly. Like I was telling somebody, it's about they said that they had some documentaries out on Woody Allen, and some stuff coming about Harvey Weinstein on the Sundays Festival. He got one coming out, and I was like, well, it's good that that's coming out, but you don't have to you don't have to look for R. Kelly's. They putting it in your face. You don't have to look for Michael Jackson. They putting it in your face. You gotta go look for Harvey Weinstein's. You gotta be ready for the Sunday's Festival.
Exactly.
Go watch it and then wait till it come out. It's like, you know what I mean? It's good that y'all putting something out on him, but at the same time, it's like, all right.
They not doing it.
It's
on
not
the,
in my
on the
face.
wide
Like I know about
scale.
Michael Jackson.
They roll into the high school.
R. Kelly is literally all over the place. I think he's been
Right.
in the news for the past 2 months.
They got a lifetime special on this man, bro, on TV.
6
You
episodes.
feel what I'm
It's an
saying?
hour,
But like, bro,
hour apiece. They sitting down killing this man.
that shit
Now,
crazy,
is he a
man.
monster? Probably. Yeah, definitely a monster.
Yeah,
But
But it's
at the same
monsters
time, we
everywhere.
know this about R. Kelly, so why now?
yeah. Man.
We've known this about R. Kelly, bro. It ain't new.
Yeah.
If you really was in the culture.
Just like the shit with Bill Cosby, how that came out the blue. You know what I'm saying? They just tried to kill his image, bro.
Oh,
Like
he's
it
done.
was
Bill
crazy.
Cosby's done.
Yeah, he finished now, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's
these,
3 role models that we got.
Yeah.
R. Kelly never really got taken from me.
and
I
they
knew that
probably ain't
about
gonna
him.
stop either.
When Dave Chappelle said he was peeing on, you know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly he's always been that to me. Michael Jackson, if you really kept up with Michael Jackson, you've been keeping up with all of this shit about him, like the legal shit. So like this documentary, that's what I'm saying. It's a little different than it is with R. Kelly because there's a history behind Michael Jackson's,
Yeah.
and so like you can look up this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, all right, why now on this shit? But you know. What can we maybe it's a distraction on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
That too though, cause I think about that too, bro. Like all this pointless ass shit. Like, you feel me? It's other shit
Has
going
a wall
on that
been
people could be
built, yeah.
talking about, but they not. You feel me? They want to talk about celebrities.
About this shit, yeah. That's why they
Especially
bringing it up.
black
Michael Jackson
celebrities,
been there
bruh.
for how long, bruh? Y'all trying to take this man? Y'all ain't taking the music from me. I'm telling you
That's
that
why
right
I say
now.
fuck that fame shit though.
I'm playing
To
it.
be honest,
Yeah, that's true.
fuck that fame shit, bro.
Filler news until the next big thing happens.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, bro.
Speculate. What's the next? big-
What's the next thing we can do to get them?
What's the next celebrity if it was found out that they did stuff?
Now they got that lady that so they got that lady. Y'all see that lady that went viral calling that black lady the N word in the grocery
Nah,
store.
I ain't even on that either.
Bruh, it just went viral today.
Damn.
This lady went off in front of her little kids, bruh. Spit on the lady and everything. Now we
Spitting
don't
on
see
the
what
lady.
happened beforehand, but she said this is why N words like this do this, and she walked off with her kids, and the guy like in the middle tried to stop it. He was like, y'all calm down. Then she said that he was like, oh man, why you say that? And then like she came back around saying it again. She's like, yeah, I said it, N word this, and then spit on him. I was like, what is going on?
You feel me?
So segue. Have y'all seen the article in the Chattanooga Times Free Press?
About the don't tell me about the you talking about the one about the gentrification? Hell yeah, I seen that shit. I'm glad you brought that up.
Y'all put me up on game right now.
Hey,
ain't
read
even
it. You gotta read
gotta
it.
check the newspaper for real.
Listen, man, that's a real issue going on in Chattanooga right now.
What's up?
Gentrification, bro. It's a big. It's not getting talked about enough, in my opinion.
That shit not getting talked about enough worldwide, bro.
That's
That
true.
shit going on
Anywhere,
everywhere.
it's happening everywhere.
No cap.
I got homies in New York saying it's happening up there. Actually, it's already done. Damn near. Harlem, Brooklyn, all them shits. It's a wrap. They done went into them. Hey, look, man. What we doing?
But no, I'm saying though, the underground scene is like the new wave, bro. Like it seemed like once you go mainstream, once you sign a deal, do all this and that, like they just build you up to tear you back down, bro. It's like too much of that shit going on. So
yeah, man. It's like you gotta, I got, people say you signing up for shit to get to that level. It's like I be feeling that sometimes, but like when shit happens, like with the whole, even now, like the R. Kelly shit, I be like, it's something he did.
Yeah, it's something he did for them to attack him.
For them
like
to
that,
attack
bro.
him. So it's like,
No
what's
cap.
up?
I feel the same way. So,
Yeah.
what the hell going
Found it.
on?
All right, read that shit.
So Jim Howard was allowed to write an article for the Chattanooga Times Free Press back on March 5th, and it's a good sized article, but the attention that a lot of people in Chattanooga have on is a section that reads, "Housing appreciated in value is a good thing. A community becoming whiter is a good thing. You will have less crime, less gang activity, and a safer community. Count the murders according on Lookout Mountain and Signal Mountain versus downtown. Gentrification occurs for the same reason. Leadership is not a quality that can be bestowed unless we have a token system where underserving people are promoted solely based on race. It then becomes a title, not a characteristic. Jesus said, the poor will always be
They
with
gotta add
us.
the Jesus
You think you're
said in
smart.
there,
If
bro.
you think you're smarter than
That
Jesus,
shit wild.
solve the problem with my blessing. Signed, Jim Howard. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
They allowed this man to write this for the Chattanooga Times Free Press in 2019.
I was talking about that. And I really got on. I really was upset with the Times Free Press for even printing that shit. But I talked to somebody else, and they was like, maybe they thought about it and printed it out on purpose so people could see. Because, like, people feel like as a press, you don't want to involve and try to stop, even if it's that bad. Like, it's still a freedom of speech type thing. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. You have a responsibility, too. And the climate right now is not a good climate for that to be getting put out.
Yeah, for something.
You know what
like
I'm
that.
saying? So it's
Like
like
he said, it's in 2019, and they coming like that, bro. It's
like,
not.
yeah,
it's not-
and to feel comfortable.
Yeah, feel comfortable with saying that.
I feel bad that they allowed him to post it, but what I hate most is the people that support what he said. People that are going on the article comment section and being like, "What's wrong with what he said?"
That's even crazier.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I think it was a couple weeks ago. And they were sharing it, and I was like, bro, that's just crazy how. I mean, it's some shit you think we'll be over and we not over. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that somebody was comfortable enough. And I talked to some of my homies after that the next day, white and black, and they couldn't believe that shit was even in the newspaper. And I'm like, bro. I mean, what we on? What we gonna do? What we gonna do to change that kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like it's gonna have to take for all the old heads to, pass off what they got going to the younger generation. Cause it seemed like the younger generation ain't with all that shit. It's the older ones that's with all that shit in 2019. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of young people want instant gratification instead of that generational wealth.
Right.
They don't
That's
want to
what I'm
build
saying.
something for the kids. They want to build something and get benefits from it now.
Yeah.
We need to start thinking long plan instead of just how we surviving day to day.
Yeah. That too. Real shit. That's real shit.
yeah, true. I think
Yeah,
I know.
man.
I've been watching Trigger Warning with Killer Mike on Netflix.
Oh man, that's my shit.
And,
That's my shit.
And he was talking about, the black dollar and how it compares to how fast it stays in our community versus how it stays in other communities, and it's like, and people was talking about like, well, why would you, if we're trying to not be racist, why would you only spend money on black people? But it's coming from a place of like Black Wall Street got shut. That was a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Wall Street was a real thing. So they kind of that got destroyed pretty much.
Right.
And so when you're stripping people of something like that, it takes a while to build it back. I mean, we're not away from that too far enough to where black
That it
business.
can
He was
just
talking
be-
about like back in 1960s and 70s when things were segregated, like you had to spend money on black shit.
Right.
Because you couldn't go to the white. You know what I'm saying? So like there was some kind of profit coming from that. And when everything got desegregated, it broke that down. All these major companies started moving in, taking all the local black companies away.
And they have enough money to offer.
Yeah, well that's happening, but that's still happening now. But it's just like, so we really got to think about that kind of shit. Like, and it's funny that we even get to that point because there's a magazine. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like called the Almanac or something like that. And I was looking at it where I work at.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like the Cityscope, which is like a local magazine, and then I think it's called the Almanac, but I can't remember. But so I just picked it up to look through it, and I'm looking through it, and I get to the end, and I'm like, it's supposed to be like restaurants and like shops and stuff. Is that what it is? Yeah. So I'm looking through it. I'm like, yo, it ain't no like diverse nothing in here. Like the only diverse thing I seen was like the Taylor, the Greek family that Taylor. So I'm like, I'm like, yo, there's so much shit downtown that's like diverse, like some of these restaurants. But then I found out you got to pay like $3,000 to even get in that shit.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, hold on, you paying $3,000 to get in that?
Who you think got the bread for it? If it's
that's true.
If it's a young person idea, I guarantee they got like parents back.
But I feel like
but
I don't know who does publications in the city. I hope this gets to their ears though. But we
Yeah.
need to start like something like that where we can get some local shit. Like I was talking to other
Some
people.
new
I'm
shit.
like, bro, you
New
got.
shit.
I mean, you got fucking. You know what I'm saying? Miss B's. They make their food every day, right there, local. I mean, you got fucking Congo over here. It's a lot of restaurants that you could go eat at. That Blue Erlin's. Yeah, Cheddar Box right over here. Man, and he fire.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that nigga sleep.
That's black business. He fire, bro. So it's like that kind of shit needs to be highlighted, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I would like. I don't know who would.
Shoot, make your own scouts almanac then.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We need to do that.
You feel me?
Renegade.
We should make one.
I feel like this the beginning to it right here. You know what I'm saying? It's just us chopping it up about this shit.
Iggy's list.
Yeah.
Iggy's list.
You feel me? Why not?
I know.
It's 2019.
So like, all right. So let's do one real quick. So, top 3 spots you like to eat at?
Food spots.
Yeah.
The city.
The chicken place inside of Eastgate Mall. Slept on.
Eastgate.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm about to check that out. Yeah.
I didn't even know about that. Yeah. Hey, look, Eastgate, it's been all kind of shit over there, so I just. But yeah, I
Yeah,
fuck
it
with
has
it.
been shit ton of shit over. No cap.
It's been a mall, it's been a plaza, it's been an
Yeah.
office space, it's
Business
been,
space, all type of shit.
Next is gonna be a venue.
You
shit.
said
Let's
it's
do
called
it.
what? It's called what?
It's like
Chicken place.
Los Pollo.
Okay.
Los Pollo.
Los
I'm gonna have to
Pollo.
look that shit up. Okay.
Okay.
So what's your other two? What's your other two?
Miss B's.
Okay.
Miss
Bow.
B's.
Reggae Cafe.
Where is that food?
It's on Broad Street. It's Jamaican food, bro.
Jamaican food.
Fire.
It's fire, bro. I'm about to go
Authentic.
in there. No cap.
Shoot, my third place would be. I already said Chatterbox. Let me drop a fourth one.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where it's at. The Flaming Rooster. There we go.
Yeah, I was hoping you said them.
Flaming
think
Rooster.
I think they slept
I
on
ain't
Mr.
been-
Happy Sleep.
Herman's.
Hey,
Hermes. Hey,
Hermes,
Hermes.
that's
Yeah,
black.
yeah. Hermes gotta be.
Herman.
Business Spotlight.
Hell yeah.
Feel me?
See, there we go. What's yours?
My top 3. Oh shit! Since he did 4, I'll do 4. I gotta say Tzatziki's
Okay.
Mediterranean food. That's kind of
Okay.
mainstream, but it's not. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I fuck with their food.
Yeah.
Number two gotta be damn, bro, that's hard. Firebirds. That's out in like uptown.
Yeah, that's
Hamilton place.
Hamilton
Yeah.
place.
Shit, downtown.
I like how you picking all the upscale places. Like, man.
Nah. Damn, I'm trying to think of some low key shit. I'm gonna have to say Herman's just 'cause I grew up on that shit. You feel me? That's on some. Yeah. That's on. Yeah. And number 4.
That cake.
I'm gonna have to say Southside Pizza. Right up.
Big
there.
pick. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they right here.
I fuck with they shit, bro.
Yeah, they from New York. You know
For
that,
real?
right?
Okay.
They got the New
Yeah.
York swag on theirs.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit, bro. That's my top 4.
That's a good pick. I think mine would be probably, I got Tremont Tavern. You know what I'm saying? They got the best burger in the city.
Where that's at?
It's up in past the North Shore. Yeah, Hickson Pike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to be putting these in my phone, bro. I'm a foodie, bro.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too,
food,
bruh.
money.
Me too, bruh.
Love
Let me
food.
think. Who else? Let's see. So I said, let me think. Blue Orleans, they up there. Miss B's and Conga. That's my top 4. Hey, look, I don't know if y'all fuck with Conga like that, but I think they Salvadorian food. I think.
Oh, I know that shit probably fire.
Yes. Have you ever been there? You ain't been?
Yeah, I got to go there with my friend Mario.
I love it, man.
What is
I
called
love
again?
it there.
What is
They so
called?
good. Conga.
Conga.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
Y'all
just
heard of
it's
this
a good
spot?
vibe in there.
Y'all like hibachi?
Yeah.
Y'all should try this place called Kumo. It's on Brandon
It's
Road.
on Brandon Road.
Yeah.
I seen
fuck
that
with
spot.
shit. I fuck with that shit.
I seen that spot.
Yeah, what's the best hibachi place in town, bro? To y'all. Yeah, Fuji, they sushi. I'm in love with that shit.
Fuji.
I don't know why I was about to say Forbidden Garden.
Hey,
Forbidden City.
before Fuji though, I was fucking with Kampai Tokyo. You remember? Yeah. And then they changed it or something. Yeah.
I'm lacking. I just go where the lunch specials at. Toto's. Forbidden.
I ain't
was
never-
gonna say Garden again. Forbidden
Bro.
City.
I'm finna check all these spots out.
That's a special. Man.
Oh shit.
This man over here talking about Ziki's, Firebirds. I'm like, I remember that one time I went on a date to Firebirds.
That's more dinner type shit though.
Break the bank. Beat the bank. Beat.
Oh
the bank.
shit, bro. Man. Nah though. Yeah, I'm a foodie, bro. I love food.
Yeah. Iggy's list. It sounds like Angie's list.
You might as well start a loudmouth blog, like blogs. Yeah. So you wouldn't make a website behind it, like? Yeah, that should be lit, bro.
Baby.
That shit on there.
All right, man. So I had a homie tell me the other day.
Nah, I got you.
I had a homie tell me the other day that he felt like it's been a slow year or slow start to the year music, and I didn't feel that way. But I thought it'd
Not
be a
for
good
Chat-
thing to discuss.
Not for Chat.
Not for Chattanooga. No way. It's not been a slow year at all. Last month was absolutely nuts. I mean, niggas is dropping everywhere, bruh.
It's only March, fool.
It's only March. Last month, niggas was dropping. I mean, and it's still niggas to come. But, niggas sleep on Chat, though.
As far as mainstream, it might have been a drop, but
I don't even think it mainstream, though. We got a good 2 Chainz album.
oh yeah, 2 Chainz.
We got a good Future album. We got a good who else done dropped already? I ain't really like A Boogie shit, but A Boogie had a nice little run.
I don't even listen to his shit.
Me either. To
Okay.
be honest with you, but I'm just talking about mainstream wise. They had a nice little run.
Yeah.
Who else done dropped, man? It's been an okay year. Offset's album was okay.
Oh yeah. Offset. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Currency Weird
Was.
Shit was another classic.
That was 2019. Okay. Yeah. You got to count Wiz Currency on there.
Wiz
yeah.
and Currency was straight. So I just was like, bro, I mean, it ain't. He was like, well, by this time we got classics, and I was like, I mean, really, people don't really start dropping till March, like
Yeah.
end of March. going into the summer, then that's when they really drop. So it's kind of like, all right, it's still early in the year.
Mm.
We just got, I mean, we got Nipsey shit last year early, but that was it. It came in February. So you know what I mean? I feel like it's been a decent year. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the city go,
Yeah.
sheesh.
Yo, the city going crazy right now, man.
We're gonna get into that, man.
And I'm loving this shit too.
We're gonna get into that because you got one of the hottest projects out right now.
And
bro.
y'all do too, man. Everybody just working. Like
Yeah.
I love to see everybody working, man. Everybody
bro.
dropping shit. And it's not just on SoundCloud. People going to the extent of putting
getting
on
on
iTunes,
Spotify, getting on iTunes.
I love
getting
seeing
it out
that
there.
energy coming from chat, bro. Because it's
Getting
been
it
a
out
long
there.
time since. I feel
Yeah, we ain't had that.
Yeah, the spotlight ain't been on chat at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love seeing that shit, bro. No cap.
Yeah, true shit. But, right.
Yeah, yeah.